Hi everyone, this is Madhura Girish and we will have a very special session today on crystal grids. So this is actually a part of Reiki level 3 where you are a master Reiki healer, and when you want to heal someone and you want to do intense healing and you want to do long-term healing, which is anywhere between 21 days, 48 days, 72 days, definitely you will need the help of crystals and crystal grids. Why? Because it becomes easy for you. You can set up a crystal grid, put up the intention and keep it there, and it will work along with your healing for a really long time. And that is why the first part is you should know about crystals. So those of you who know about crystals, fantastic. Those of you who are new to crystals, you must understand more about crystals. I have an entire course on crystals. What are crystals? How are they formed? Which are the different various crystals? I've given insight into 30 plus crystals, the shapes of the crystals, the sizes of the crystals, and the color of the crystals, everything that you want to know about the crystals. But I'm assuming you are already a Reiki healer. You've done your part 1, part 2, so you already know what crystals are. So keeping in mind that you know crystals, I'm not going into the depth of what are crystals, what are the varieties of crystals. I'm going directly into how do we make a crystal grid. So let's get started. So, yes, crystal grids and more. Whatever you see down in the picture, these are a few examples of crystal grids, and we're going to learn in detail about a few crystal grids which are very popular. This is how a crystal grid looks, a few of them. One of them you can see is the 7 chakra. One of them again is a 7 chakra. One of them is for love, which is a heart chakra. And the moment you see this, I think your heart starts feeling, wow, amazing. It is so beautiful. And that's exactly what we want to create. That is the kind of energy that we want to create around doing the crystal grids. So let's first figure out what are the things that we need when we are making a crystal grid. Now, I'm going to give you a list of things. And if you are someone who is fond of doing things perfectly, then make sure that you buy all these things and then you start your crystal grid journey. If you're a person who is tight on your budget, tight on your pocket, and you feel that, no, I don't want to have so many things, but I want to start my journey of crystal grids, you need only one thing, which is your crystals. Okay, you need to have crystals if you want to start your journey about crystal grids. But if you feel, no, I want to have this in the most beautiful manner, then there is a list of things which I can give you, which you can buy. But if you're a healer and if you're getting into this journey as a profession, then I would highly recommend you that you should have these things, so that it's good that you start using for yourself, for your family, and then for your clients. When you share them pictures that, this is what I have made for you. This is the grid that I have made for you. And this is set for 21 days. They love to see that. They feel, wow, my photo is there and this grid is there and these crystals are there. So these are all made for me. So their healing subconsciously starts working even better. 100% it is even better. So if you can buy these things, amazing. But otherwise, there's no compulsion. Please feel free to start your journey just with buying crystals. So like I told you yesterday, we need to learn which are the various crystals that you need for the various chakras, so that you just can have some insight. Root chakra is all about money. So if there's anybody who is telling you that I'm not able to earn money, I want to attract some X amount of salary or X amount of income, then you have to have a crystal grid, which is a combination of one or two or all of these, which is red jasper. You can have mahogany, you can have black obsidian, bloodstone, tourmaline. Any tourmaline for that matter are good for your root chakra. The second chakra, which we're working on, is sacral chakra, which is all to do with opportunity. Somebody is saying that, I don't know why I'm not able to find a new job. I'm not having a new life. I'm not having a new opportunity. No new friends, no new life. It's very boring. Then you need to work on their sacral chakra. Also, if somebody says that I'm finding it very hard to conceive, sacral chakra. My periods are irregular, sacral chakra. Something related to the reproductive system only, anything, menopause that they're going in, or any kind of problem they have with regards to their uterus or ovaries. It's purely the sacral chakra that you will be working with, which is the orange carnelian, garnet, You will have the tiger's eye, and you can even use calcite. So these are some of them that you can use for the sacral chakra. Coming to the solar plexus chakra, which is our Manipura chakra. When somebody says, I have gastritis, I have intestine issues, I have digestion issues, I have less confidence, I have, I'm feeling very low, I'm not getting any name and fame, then you need to work on their solar plexus chakra. So you can make something related to citrine, topaz, you can make a fire opal, amber, golden tiger's eye. You can use any of these in a combination and you can go ahead and make it. I would also tell you sunstone is a good stone to do for solar plexus chakra. Next comes to the heart chakra. Heart chakra is all to do with purely relationships. So somebody who says that I'm not able to get married easily, I'm not finding the love of my life, I don't know, after marriage my relationship is in a tiff, I have repeated breakups, I don't know why my friends cheat me, my relationship with my sister is not good, my mother is not good, with my father is not good, or any kind of relationship that they're mentioning, and they're saying that I find it difficult to believe in love again. You need to work on their heart chakra. So it's rhodonite, rose quartz, green agate, amazonite, green opal. Some of these stones, crystals. Then we're coming to the throat chakra. When somebody says that I have thyroid, hyperthyroid or hypothyroid, I am not able to express my feeling. I'm someone who is very quiet and I'm someone who is not given the freedom to talk. I have so much to share in my mind. I have so much to speak, but my family does not allow me to speak. When things like this happen, it is to do with the throat chakra. Another reason, and this is a very interesting thing that you can do, is if you find that someone in your family is lying a lot, which is maybe children, your husband, or your wife. We're always worried about these people that I don't want my child to lie. I don't want my husband to lie to me. Or if a male is there, I don't want my wife to lie to me. And generally, when they lie, it's not necessary to hide anything. It is just that they want to escape from something. So they just tell. These are called as white lies. But when a person repeatedly tells lies, their throat chakra gets affected. And that is why it is important to work on the throat chakra. When you feel that a person should not tell any lie, then we can use turquoise. And we can use blue lace agate. You can use aquamarine, howlite, blue howlite, kyanite. And also you can use angelite here. Angelite is a beautiful crystal which you can connect to the angels also, and you can communicate with the angels. And this is amazing for the throat chakra. Then coming to the third eye chakra. Whenever you feel that, I don't know why my decisions are not that great. I'm not able to take the right decisions. When I take a right decision, I'm failing back at it. I'm having headache, migraine. I'm having loss of hearing. I'm having repeated teeth problem. I'm having repeated eyes problem. I'm having repeated nose problem. I'm very confused kind of a person. I have a bad memory. I don't know why I'm forgetting things. When you see that there are things like this that a person is going through, I have a lot of tension. I don't have peace. These are the words that people speak that, I'm feeling like lost. All these are signs of the third eye being extremely blocked. So you have to work on the third eye chakra crystals, which are sodalite, lapis lazuli, azurite, sapphire, and you can see the angelite also there. So you can use the angelite also. So angelite is one crystal that I would recommend for both throat chakra and third eye chakra, because angelite will help you communicate to the angels. And also if you feel like, I know someone in my community who tells me that, Madhura ma'am, I learned angel healing. And after that, when I slept, I told for the first time in my life that I want to see how you look, because I've done angel healing. I'm very curious to see how you look. So can you just show me how I look? And she slept with that thought. And in the dreams, she saw that there are a lot of angels, not one, not two, but a lot of angels all around her bed. I will definitely share her kind of an interview where she has mentioned this. This is an amazing story. And she saw a lot of angels around her, and she felt amazing. And she said that the morning that she got up, the only thing that she remembered was that she saw angels. And she called me immediately and she said, I was able to see the angels, and I feel very good. So yes, when your third eye is good, and when you put that intention out in the universe, you can actually see, maybe speak, maybe connect, maybe feel. You can do whatever you want, and you will be able to feel them. So that is third eye chakra. And the last one is the crown chakra. When somebody says that I don't have any purpose in my life, I don't know what I'm living for, I don't know what direction I'm going in, I don't have a guru, I don't have a mentor, I don't have a coach, I don't have anything in my mind which I feel like I can look forward to. Like, I'll give you two examples. Now, this is a lady that I spoke to today. She said, my relationship with my husband is very bad. Then I told her after speaking for half an hour that this is the problem. That come on, take this course called Heal Yourself, and that's going to help you in every manner. I don't have the money. I don't have any money. I don't have a single rupee to pay for any course. Okay. If you do not have that, then learn from YouTube some chakra balancing or aura healing or anything. No, my husband has not got me an Android phone. I have a button phone. So I use a button phone. And for every solution that I gave her, she gave an answer which was a problem. Solution, problem, solution, problem. And end of the day, I said, if your life is so bad, if it is so really damn bad, I have no other choice but to tell you that it's high time you recognize that this is not the kind of life that we live in. There is a huge need for you to upgrade yourself. At least, where are you from? And she said, I'm in Bangalore. I said, I'm also in Bangalore. Please come over and I'll give you a couple of crystals which will help you. And which are the crystals which I'm going to give her is her crown chakra. Because first, if a crown chakra is cleared, which is, I'm going to give her two crystals, amethyst and selenite. So that's going to open up some ways for spiritual energy to come in, some blessings to come in, some good positive energy to come in, and then life will change. And she's promised to come over, at least that freedom she has. And another lady where I feel that there is no purpose in life at all, she had come to me to meet me, and when I asked her, what do you do? She said, I'm a housewife. I said, so what do you do the whole day? She said, I don't know, I just cook, I wash vessels, I wash clothes, I clean the house, I pack boxes for my children, I open the door, close the door for my family. What else you do? I buy vegetables. What else do you do? I buy grocery. What else do you do? No, this is my life. This is the end of my life. Anything beyond this is with my husband's permission, or anything like buying something beyond this is just with my husband's permission. I don't have any life beyond this. So I was like, this is a person who doesn't have any life's purpose, doesn't know anything. What do you teach anything to your children? No, they go to tuition. So I have no role to play except for cooking and cleaning. So I felt this is a person which has no goal, no purpose, no life direction. A lot of people live this kind of life. So I tell them that start with the crown chakra crystal, which is a clear quartz, a moonstone, amethyst, labradorite, and amethyst quartz. Any of this. I would like to add, actually, above the crown chakra, we have something called as the soul star chakra, which is 6 inches above our head. And that is the selenite. So anybody who feels that I want to start getting some information, start using more of selenite, and your Sahasrara will start getting cleansed, and you will start getting a lot of information, which is the spiritual information. Anybody who feels that I also want to get guidance, get some spiritual information, get a selenite for yourself. Now that you know that these are the crystals that you can use, I'd like to say that these are only a few that I've mentioned. You can go on and on. The limit is limitless. There is no limit to this. You can go on and on of how many crystals you want. So you need to have a board. This board is, it's called as I have it here, just 1 minute. Something like this. You get it of various sizes starting from 6 inches. And you can have any of these. I'll show you different designs. You get a tree of life, the flower of life, This is the 7 chakra board. Then you get the Sri chakra. There are so many boards. I mean, a lot of designs. I'm going to show you 5 or 6 designs, which, because if I show you a lot, you will get confused. This is one which is the Sri chakra, a beautiful yantra to connect to a highest energy. So this is one board I will highly recommend. You can buy it in 6 inches or you can buy it in 9 inches. If you're a person who likes it tiny and you feel I have a small place, you can take a 6 inches. If you feel I'm a person who is large, I want it big, so go for 9 or 12 inches, which is 1 feet. When you have a 1 feet crystal, you put it on a table or you put it in a corner, it looks amazingly beautiful. So this is one you can do for prosperity. This is a board where you can keep crystals. I'm going to show you also how they look with the crystals, where you want to keep the crystals and you want to work on people's chakras and you want to work on people's aura. All right. If you have a client who comes to you and says that I have this negativity, this problem, that problem, hundreds of problems that they mention, you 100% need to work on the chakras and aura. Apart from what you teach them, apart from the chakra balancing, aura cleansing, and all the other healing modalities that you have learned, you guide them. You can make a crystal grid for them using this board. Even this board, you will get it in 9 inches and 12 inches and 6 inches. Now, this is a very beautiful basic board which you can buy and keep very few crystals. So a very easy grid. If you are a beginner, you can buy this. This is a beautiful board for grounding. When somebody says, I'm not able to be grounded, I feel very not rooted, then this is a beautiful board that you can take and it will help them connect to their inner self, to the earth below, to the sky above in the right, beautiful manner that we want anybody to be connected, because we should grow high, but be rooted. For that to happen, this is a beautiful grid that you can make. This is another beautiful board that you can have to cleanse anybody's chakras. And this grid has an extra soul star chakra and an earth star chakra and the hand chakras with the aura also. This is one that you can have for keeping your crystals in the 7 chakra manner. This is also another which is similar to what I have. Yeah. And this is how it looks when you keep the crystals on it. You need Palo Santo. What are the sticks that you see in the middle is Palo Santo. And Palo Santo is found in California. It is a wood which has a sweet smelling aroma. You just need to light it with fire and then blow it out and it starts smoking. So you cleanse your grid before you do anything, crystals and grid and your space. So you can have a Palo Santo. This is used for cleansing any of your crystals. Excuse me. You will need a sage. Again, sage is also for cleansing, and you will need a big clear quartz pointed crystal. You will need some tumbles. So you can have as little as these to start your journey if you feel that money is definitely a problem. And I feel money should never be a problem to grow and start your journey. And that is why you can start with as little as just this many crystals. And if you feel, no, I love crystals, I can have loads of them, you can have loads of them. There is no limitations to how many crystals you can have. I think anyone who starts connecting to crystal eventually becomes a crystal lover and they end up having all of these, a lot of these. So you will need different sizes of crystals. The reason these bigger ones that you see on the left side are the ones which you will be keeping in the middle of your crystal grid. And the little ones that you see are those which you're going to decorate and make them outside. And the pencils that you see are those which you're going to make them with setting up direction. So you need various sizes. You can buy different kind of pyramid. This is an example of a clear quartz, but you can buy different kinds of pyramid. And pyramid is a design or a structure which is going to help you enhance the energy very, very beautifully. So this is one of the shape of crystal that you can purchase for the middle. I'm going to show you the crystal grid. So something that you want to put in the middle, you will buy something like this. You will ask your client, give me the photo, and you will keep it below this. You can also pick up a paper, write their name, date of birth, and put it below this, because this is the crystal you will be keeping in the middle. Okay, this is the shape of the crystal. You can buy a red jasper, you can buy a malachite, you can buy a citrine, whatever you like, you can pick up one which is a pyramid. You can have some flowers, small, tiny flowers, and you can decorate this around outside your crystal grid. And every day when you come, you can't touch the crystals and you can't move it, but you can decorate it with flowers. So you can have some flowers. You can also purchase some candles. Now, it's not a compulsory thing, but when you decorate it with candles, it looks divine. It looks amazing. It looks powerful. So every day you can just light a small tea light candle and allow it to burn. And as long as it is burning, you just, every time you move around and see that, you feel the crystal grids are working. And that's why lighting candles can be an amazing way to activate or to energize your crystal grid. You can have a basic 7 chakra crystal stones to start with. You need a beautiful pencil-like crystals. You need many of them, at least like 8 to 10 of them, to just keep them around in a circular manner to just get the energy in. So you can get different varieties of them, of different crystals, whether it's a black tourmaline or a green aventurine, anything, amethyst or a rose quartz or a clear quartz or a selenite, you can buy depending on which one you're using for what purpose. This is a two-pointed crystal. So suppose somebody is making a love crystal grade. And in the love crystal grade, the main intention is, I love everyone. Everyone loves me. I love my husband loves me. I love XYZ and XYZ loves me. So this is a two-sided energy where you're trying to have two kinds of energy in and out. And that's when you use the two-pointed crystal point pencil. And this is where you can arrange it. So this is an example of how they have placed a beautiful crystal grid where they've used clear quartz around, and they've used two-sided pointed, and in between they've put a rose quartz. So from now I'm going to just what we call break and tell you and explain you the crystal grids, which I'm going to show you, and you will get an insight into it. So this is purely made for love. I want to give the energy of love and I want to receive the energy of love. And whatever that small dots that you can see is maybe lavender or some other flowers that they've just put for decoration. It's a very simple grid for love. Another simple grid for love where they have not kept a pyramid, but they've kept a raw rose quartz and some two-pointed clear quartz, and that's it. Crystal grid on moss. That is moss which you can see around. This is the crystal grid where it looks like this. And when you keep the 7 chakras, they look like this. When they are kept like this, it's a sign that they are aligned. So all my chakras are beautifully aligned. And when you see those clear quartz pencils around them, kept like this, all my chakras are giving in energy and getting in energy. All of that kind of feeling that you have, they are balanced, they're aligned, they're cleansed, they're unblocked. The energy is free flowing. All these kind of feelings you get when you look at this kind of a crystal grid. Anybody can guess what is this for? What this crystal grid is for?
Money.
Absolutely. It's for abundance and prosperity, wealth and money. So this is a beautiful board on which in between they have kept pyrite. It's a raw pyrite. Around it, they have put green aventurine chips. Okay, some chips. Around it, they have put rose quartz, which means that I earn money and I earn it with a kind of a feeling that I love doing what I'm doing. Sometimes people hate doing what they're doing and they have to do it just because they're working. But when you put a rose quartz, you add the energy of I'm loving the way I earn my money. So they put citrine. Citrine is absolutely for prosperity. And they put green aventurine. Green aventurine is for growth. Just like you see green and the grass, which is growing, the trees which are growing, the plants which are growing. Like that, green aventurine has the energy of growth. So you want the energy of growth also over here. Then they have put a clear quartz. So clear quartz is purely to see that the entire money is activated very wonderfully. Now, what is the difference between this grid and this grid? This is to activate the energy of money, but this grid is a little different. This is to reduce the negativity associated to money and prosperity and to protect the money and to clear the blockage. Now, why do I say that? Now, here also you will see citrine chips outside, small chips of citrine. You will see pyrite, small chips of pyrite. You will see green aventurine, which is green in color. But what you will also see is you will see selenite and you will see the black tourmaline tumbles in between. Selenite is to reduce the blockages of money. So this person, whoever has made this crystal grid, has a feeling that my money is blocked. It's not coming. Something is stopping and is not coming in. So you put selenite to get the energy of clearing and keep black tourmaline to see that if there's any negativity, let this absorb it and we will cleanse it later. And you can see that big spear in between, the yellow color, which is citrine again. So citrine is like the super powerful prosperity crystal, a big one. They've kept it in between. So just to give you an idea of what is the energy of cleansing and the energy of attracting, this is to attract money. This is to remove the blockages associated to money. Anybody, any guesses? What is this for?
Love attraction.
Yeah. So this is purely for love, and not just love. It should be peaceful love. You can see that they've kept rhodonite in the outside. Why rhodonite? Anybody who wants to attract love, it is for sure if somebody is not getting married easily. I mean, I know a lot of people who are not getting married easily is simply because they have a lot of baggage from the past. It could be in this lifetime or any past lifetime. So whenever anybody comes to you and says, I'm not getting married, 100% you should give them a rose quartz, but along with rose quartz, make sure to give them rhodonite. Rhodonite has the energy to cleanse the energy of the blockages of love from the past. It could be the past life, it could be this life or anything. And it will help them get there. So rhodonite they've kept rose quartz, which is in between, a big rose quartz spear in the middle, and they've kept clear quartz pencils at the end, all right? They've kept amethyst also. So I want to find love of my life and I want it to happen peacefully. It should not be like kitch, 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 and then get married. No, it should be peacefully. I should be able to be in a loving relationship. If you see, they have kept even green aventurine, and green aventurine is the heart chakra crystal, and that's why they've added green aventurine also. So this is such a beautiful crystal grid for love, relationship, harmony, and peace. So whenever you feel this is the energy that I want, just take a piece of paper, write the name, put a photo, keep it below that big rose quartz, and get started. Any guesses? What is this crystal grid for? Unmute, Prasanna.
For creativity.
Sorry?
For creativity.
Yes, what else?
Money.
Ma'am, prosperity, abundance.
You're missing on one thing. It's a PCOD or sacral chakra. Look at what is there in between, which is the energy of creation, which is, yes, a heart, which is creating, but the creation from the sacral chakra. So this is a grid which somebody has made for their pregnancy or for PCOD. Of course, I know you are seeing the citrine and the pyrite, but the main purpose of this particular grid is for the sacral chakra, Swadhisthana chakra. And since you see that the crystal grid middle crystal is in the shape of a heart, it is something to do with the energy of love, creation, and the sacral chakra. So anybody who wants to conceive, this is a beautiful grid that you can make. And they've used chips on the outside, and they've used carnelian with the energy of the sacral chakra. What is this crystal grid for? Any guesses?
Ma'am, peaceful, purity,
Spiritual.
clear, like clear negativity.
So peace and harmony. See, there's a beautiful purple stone in the between, and then the pencils that you can see are not completely clear quartz. They are amethyst, very thin color amethyst, and they have clear quartz tumbles outside. So this is both for the third eye chakra, and they have these crown chakra crystals. And the moment you look at it, it's so peaceful to feel that purplish energy. And they have the two-sided crystals that they have kept, two pointed side crystals, which means we are spreading in peace, we're attracting peace. We're spreading in peace and we're attracting peace. So the next one is very, very similar to this, but there's a small difference, and I want you to notice that. So this is a clear quartz, amethyst, and small other crystals of lapis lazuli they've kept, and a beautiful crystal grid that is for peace. Now this one is for, let me know what comes to your mind when you see this.
Ma'am, intuition.
This is for intuition and psychic abilities. So for anybody who feels that I want to develop my psychic abilities, my intuition, I want to have an amazing third eye chakra, this is the best. There is angelite over here. There is blue agate, blue lace agate. There is a beautiful, clear quartz on two-pointed stars, two-pointed sides crystals, pencils. There's howlite also. If you notice the white color with gray color, these are howlite. So howlite is also for clarity. Sometimes we feel that, yes, I am getting some information, but it is not clear. So they are a little scared to tell also. They are scared that, if I tell this, what will happen? So when you add energy of howlite into it, you're adding the energy of clarity into it. Also, you can see there is amethyst in this. So amethyst also is adding to the energy. And the big crystal that you can see in the middle, it's either lapis or it's sodalite. It is purely for the third eye chakra. So this crystal is for the third eye chakra. Again, this crystal is rose quartz and clear quartz, a beautiful crystal energy for the relationship. So here, the person doesn't feel like there is a blockage, doesn't feel I need rhodonite, doesn't feel that there is some problem in the love. What they want to do is enhance the love. So in the previous love crystal grid that you saw, that one was maybe the person is not getting married or anything. Here is purely, let's say, naya rishta final hua hai, ladka ladki just final hua hai, and they are engaged. This crystal grid will ensure that their love is becoming stronger and stronger and stronger, because there's no rhodonite. They don't want the energy of clearing. They have the energy of enhancing the love, which is purely rose quartz. That's how this looks. And these are some simple examples. If you do not have a lot of complicated crystals like this of different sizes, different shape, and a lot of complicated crystal grids, or you don't have that kind of time, you can make simple grids like this. This is only red jasper. This is only green aventurine. This is only amethyst. It's enough. Even if you have, this is, I think, 7 crystals, 7 crystals, 7 crystals. 7 tumbles of a particular kind of a crystal, if you have, that's more than enough if you want to start your journey with crystal grids. This is a beautiful one for the throat chakra. So for anybody who feels the Vishuddhi chakra is having a blockage, it's a beautiful grid that you can make for them. Thyroid, this is the one. I want to speak out, this is the one. Speak the truth, this is the one. Interesting is this chakra, this crystal you can make for anybody having bad habits. When somebody is having cigarette smoking, eating gudka, anything which is not that great, and you want to work on that throat chakra, just use this particular crystal and energize it and keep it. It'll help them for de-addiction also. This is a beautiful crystal grid for all the 7 chakras. And this is a grid which includes the Earth Star Chakra and the Soul Star Chakra also. So this is 9 chakras which they've included over here. So you can see the Earth Star Chakra, garnet, red jasper, carnelian, citrine. They have added green for heart chakra and rose quartz also over here. Then they have added angelite. They've added lapis lazuli, amethyst, and clear quartz. And this is smoky quartz, what they've added here, clear quartz and smoky quartz. And a beautiful clear quartz in between. And this, what is there, the pointed are lemony quartz, I feel. They are in the color of lemon. So they are lemony quartz that they have added. So this is a beautiful grid which will help anybody balance all the 7 chakras outside. Now, if you see and notice the pencils, the crystal pencils, they are pointing outside. It is not going inside, it is pointed outside, which means the clear quartz, which is there in between, has the energy of activating. Okay, so clear quartz is activating all my 9 chakras. That's the energy of this crystal grid. So this is a pure prosperity crystal grid, wherein they have pyrite, they have green aventurine, they have citrine, they have clear quartz. So if you have a combination like this, it's amazing. Now, when you make a wealth grid, this is a wealth grid. They have also kept selenite. Selenite will clear any blockage which is there. They have kept some. Kindly keep yourself muted. Yeah. So they've kept some feng shui coins, which are again very amazing for attracting wealth. They've kept a candle, and just the presence of this candle makes this crystal grid look so divine. They've kept a beautiful big citrine, a one-sided citrine, which is pointing inside. And they've kept a pyrite spear, which is over here, and a beautiful pyramid again, which is associated to clear quartz. So if you see this itself, you know, every day you will be attracting the energy of money and abundance. That beautiful this crystal grid is. So I hope you've understood a lot about crystal grids. Now I'll be teaching you how to make these crystal grids and how to activate these crystal grids. Okay. So let's learn more about that.